Hello people, my name is IndieWave and I'm a game developer and I'm also a co-host for this channel. In the first 5 seconds and I've already lost the plot and my breath. Okay, let's actually get to the point of this video. So yeah, I'm a game developer and I've been working on a game recently. I made this cute little guy and he bounces up and down. But my game's a little stale in my opinion because I don't really have enemies to fight. So in this video I'll show you how I made my enemy AI and you can use this logic to make your own. I'm not going to drag the intro any longer, let's actually get into it. In order to make an effective enemy AI, it obviously has to be intelligent. It can't just forget your location as soon as you go around the corner, because that's not realistic. There's many different ways you can make the enemy try find the player, however the system I used is called the breadcrumb system. And it's not actual breadcrumbs. You're not a duck. Pipe down. To summarize this system, the player plops down little breadcrumbs every like 0.3 seconds, and this is used to store the last location of the player. The way I made the breadcrumb system is by using a list. Since a list doesn't have a predefined value, you can set a max limit for the amount of breadcrumbs you want the player to drop. And then when the maximum limit is reached, delete the oldest breadcrumb and spawn a new one. You basically just want a conveyor belt of breadcrumbs. I said this like 4 times, I'm giving up. Hold up, can I have a water break? Thanks. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm not gonna keep you waiting because we need the viewership. Where was I? Okay, here we go. So then after you've made the breadcrumb system, instead of making the enemy follow the player, make the enemy follow the most recently seen breadcrumb. And also if the enemy has line of sight of the player, make sure to store the most recently seen breadcrumb. It could be as a transform or a game object and a reference to transform. It doesn't really matter, just store the location. So then when you go around that magical little corner, make the enemy follow the last seen breadcrumb. So now he looks like he has a bit of memory and actually can find you, maybe. From here, you kind of want to give him a field of view so he doesn't spot you from half the map. I just made a field of view by using a circle collider, making a trigger and then checking for the player. Ball. The actual line of sight logic for the enemy is just raycast. A raycast is just a line that is drawn from the enemy to the player. If nothing is in the way of this line, then the enemy sees the player. In this example, I made different debug raycasts to visualize what's going on. And that's basically the whole breadcrumb system in place. From here, you really want to expand and add on to this enemy AI, such as adding different attack types, making it much more modular, etc, etc. So from here onwards, I really just fleshed out the combat system, and I added some polish such as making the enemies blink grey whenever you hit them. The reason it's grey is because my whole game is grayscale because I thought that'd be pretty unique. How I made the weapon system within my game is I made a weapon holder that stores all the weapons. You want to create a wide variety of different weapons, such as big balls and sticks, and then just create the logic to scroll between them. This can be done by incrementing or decrementing a number based on if you're scrolling upwards or downwards. Downward? Why don't I just say up and down? You also want to create some pretty cool animations, which I have not. For example, this player animation that looks awfully similar to something else. But that pretty much sums up this video. If you want to watch the development of my roguelike gambling whatever game, oh yeah, I haven't even described my game, you could do so by viewing my channel in the description. This has been IndieWave, your co-host for this channel. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below. Goodbye.